Medina is the city which the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, migrated to in order to establish the Islamic State. The Mosque of Medina is one of 3 mosques in which a person should travel to, while one should not travel to any other mosques. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stated, "Do not travel to for visiting except for 3 mosques, Masjid al-Haram in Mecca, my mosque in Medina, and Masjid al-Aqsa." A pilgrim goes to Medina before or after Hajj, but this does not denote any obligation imposed on them. It is merely a sunnah practice. Visiting the mosque of the Prophet is sunnah. It is not associated to a specific time and or event. It is not even associated to Hajj. Having been granted the chance to come to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Hajj, a pilgrim should visit the mosque of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. For instance, a pilgrim seizes the chance to spend some time in visiting the Prophet's mosque and praying in it. Prayer there is better than 1,000 prayers elsewhere except for the Holy Mosque in Mecca. After the prayer, a pilgrim should then give his salam or greeting and showing respect to the Prophet, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, Abu Bakr and Umar, may Allah be pleased with them, whom are buried there. Dear brother in Islam, upon entering the mosque you should step in with your right foot saying an invocation, "In the name of Allah, peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad," and also ask the Almighty Allah for His great mercy. Another dua or invocation that may be recited is
أعوذ بالله العظيم ووجهه الكريم وسلطانه القديم من الشيطان الرجيم اللهم افتح لي أبواب رحمتك.
This dua is applicable when entering any mosque. A pilgrim should pray 2 units as a salutation prayer for the mosque. This prayer should be performed in Rawda if possible, but if one is unable to pray there, then they may pray anywhere within the mosque. You should go to the grave of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and stand before it. Politely you should face the grave of the Prophet and greet him saying,
السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته اللهم آته الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه المقام المحمود الذي وعدته اللهم اجزه عن أمته أفضل الجزاء.
You should move slightly to the right and stand in front of the grave of Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him. You should greet him and pray for him, asking Allah the Almighty to grant him mercy and forgiveness. You should then move slightly to the right again to stand in front of the grave of Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him. You should greet him and pray for him by asking Allah the Almighty to grant him mercy and forgiveness. Some visitors commit many mistakes which could be counted as innovated acts. These mistakes include touching the window of the sacred chamber where the Prophet rests, or the walls of the mosque in a manner of entreaty, and facing the grave during dua or invocation, which is wrong. Dua should be made while facing the Kaaba or Qibla. The visitors should then visit the graves in Al-Baqiyah, which include the graves of many companions of the Prophet, among whom Uthman bin Affan is buried. The graves of the martyrs of Uhud should be visited. The grave of Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib is among them. When visiting the graves, you should greet them in the manner of salam, saying,
السلام عليكم أهل الديار من المؤمنين والمسلمين وإنا إن شاء الله بكم لاحقون نسأل الله لنا ولكم العافية.
Dear brothers in Islam, it is sunnah that you maintain your ablution, wudu, and go to visit Quba Mosque, which is the first mosque established during the Islamic State. It is sunnah that you do as the Prophet did, which is visiting the mosque and pray there. No other place or mosque in Medina should be visited. A person should not make any effort to visit such a place where no reward is narrated.